My name is David Mulcahy and I'm Vice President of the Craft Guild of Chefs. And among other things, I run and coordinate and organise National Chef of the Year and Young National Chef of the Year. So I've been involved in the Craft Guild for many years and started as a younger chef, competing and being involved in competition among other things, and got more and more involved in National Chef of the Year almost 20 years ago nearly. So in 46 years we've had some amazing winners across the board. Of course the most memorable will be Gordon Ramsay, David Matthias, and a host of what are now Michelin-starred chefs. Of those winners, the ones that have impressed the most are probably sometimes the underdog, sometimes people that come from nowhere. 2 years ago, James Devine won the competition. Nobody had ever heard of him. So it was amazing for him to rise right through. People like Hrishikesh Desai, fantastic winner. Simon Hulstone tried for 8 years to win and finally won after 4 attempts when it was biannual. He's a Michelin-starred mentor chef and still involved with us. So there's some great heroes of the competition, all great ambassadors too. Each year we encourage as many people as possible to enter, and this year we're really focusing on female chefs who are very unrepresented in this competition and generally in competitions across the UK. And we have some amazing judges who are great mentors, female mentors, including Lisa Goodwin-Allen, Monica Galetti, Angela Hartnett, Claire Smith. All these female chefs are very much at the top of their career. They're inspiring, they're great ambassadors, and they're somebody to emulate. So they support this competition. We support them, we support female chefs particularly entering. So the day of the final, after getting through paper judging, semi-finals, a mentor day, and finally to the restaurant show, to the final, it's a big day. There's no other way of saying that it's probably the biggest day of some people's lives to date. But what we're there to do is to make sure that it's a comfortable and enjoyable and successful day, no matter where competitors come in that competition. To succeed and to win, ultimately, each chef that competes in the final is already a fantastic chef, we know that. So it's really just about having that edge on the day. So I would say that to make sure that you produce 3 balanced dishes, it's a 3-course meal. You may have a strong dish and a weak dish, but actually the winner will have 3 consistently strong dishes, and that is the key to winning this competition. So this year's winner can expect to be whisked off on a culinary development trip. This year it was to Mexico, cooking with some Mexican chefs, and every year it's an experience that money can't buy. There's also lots of sponsor support in terms of equipment. Winners and runners-up also have a share in a prize pot that's considerable. There's lots and lots of prizes, but ultimately the real prize is going on the Wall of Fame along with culinary heroes for the last 46 years saying, I won National Chef of the Year. It's interesting that a competition may just be seen as a competition, but it's not. So what chefs can take away from National Chef of the Year is that along the way they've developed relationships with their fellow chefs. They've learned something more about different parts of the industry just by working with them, competing against them to a certain extent. They've also been open to working with and creating relationships with producers and suppliers, etc. And actually those relationships should last a career's time, a lifetime, and often do. I think to anybody who's considering entering, firstly, go for it, have a go. You're not going to regret it. This is all about putting down a 3-course menu ultimately at the end of the day that's award-winning and stunning, and often that comes from what you do every day. So what we're asking for people to do is show us what you do and what you're great at. We'll do the rest. We'll help you along the way then.